Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Amir Merchant from G.E.M.S Immigration Services. I am a licensed immigration advisor for New Zealand and a former migration agent for Australia, currently based at our head office in Auckland. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Now imagine this. You are a world-class performer, a touring musician, a lead vocalist, a stage director, a film crew member, or part of a production team heading to New Zealand for a major entertainment project. The lights are booked, the stage is ready, the contract is signed, everything is aligned. But your entry into New Zealand gets delayed or refused because the visa application was not structured correctly, not because you lack talent, not because the event was not real, but because the immigration pathway was misunderstood. Today we are covering one of the most important and powerful visa categories in the New Zealand immigration system, the entertainer's work visa. This visa is designed for people working in the entertainment, music, film, television, and live production industries who are coming to New Zealand for a specific project or production for a limited time. And here is the first major reality check. This is not a general visitor visa. This is a work authorization pathway tied to a specific employer, production, or entertainment project. And immigration officers examine these applications with a very sharp focus on work conditions, employment structure, funding arrangements, and compliance with New Zealand employment rules. So in this full breakdown, we are going deep into the complete entertainer's work visa application process for New Zealand in 2026. We will cover eligibility rules, employer requirements, contracts and union approvals, supporting documents, financial obligations, medical and character checks, processing strategy, common refusal reasons, hidden risks, and practical ways to strengthen your application from anywhere in the world. Let's begin. First, what exactly is the entertainer's work visa? This visa allows overseas performers and entertainment professionals to work in New Zealand on a specific production, event, or entertainment project for a defined period of time. It covers roles such as musicians, singers, dancers, actors, DJs, stage performers, production crew, film and television professionals, technical entertainment staff, and other industry specialists required for a specific project. But here is the key point. You can only work for the employer and project specified in your application. That restriction is extremely important. Now let's talk about eligibility. To qualify, you generally need a confirmed job offer from a New Zealand-based entertainment employer such as a production company, promoter, or organizer. This job offer must clearly outline your role, your responsibilities, and the duration of your engagement. And here is something many applicants underestimate. The employer must also justify why your role cannot be filled by a New Zealand-based worker. This is where supporting evidence becomes critical. It may include industry expertise, unique performance requirements, international recognition, or specialized skills essential to the production. Now let's talk about the employer side, because this is a major part of the process. The employer is not just offering a job. They are actively supporting your visa application. They may need to provide a detailed employment agreement, production schedule, role description, duration of work, and confirmation of financial responsibility. In many cases, they must also complete an official supporting document that explains the nature of the production and your role within it. And here is one of the most important requirements. The employer must agree to cover key costs such as accommodation, living expenses, and return travel in many entertainment-related cases. This is a critical safeguard built into the system. Now let's move into the application process step by step. Step number 1 is preparing your identity documents. Your passport must be valid for the duration of your stay and ideally well beyond your intended departure date. You will also need identity photographs and basic personal documentation. Now, step number 2 is the job offer and contract package. This is the heart of your application. Your contract should clearly state your role in the production, the exact duration of your stay, your performance or work schedule, payment arrangements if applicable, and confirmation of who is financially responsible. Now, here is a very important insight. Weak contracts are one of the biggest reasons entertainment visa applications get delayed. If your contract is vague, incomplete, or inconsistent, immigration officers may request additional clarification. Now, let's talk about performance and creative documentation. Depending on your role, you may need to provide supporting materials such as portfolios, performance history, showreels, previous production credits, artist profiles, media coverage, or professional references. This helps demonstrate that your involvement is genuine and professionally relevant. Now, let's move into financial requirements. Even though your employer often covers key expenses, Immigration New Zealand still wants assurance that your financial arrangements are clear and realistic. If your employer is funding your stay, that must be clearly documented. If you are contributing financially, you must show stable and genuine funds. And here is a critical warning. Sudden unexplained deposits into bank accounts before applying can raise concerns. Consistency is far more important than inflated balances. Now let's talk about health requirements. Depending on your length of stay and country of residence, you may be required to complete medical checks or chest x-rays. This is particularly relevant if you are staying for a longer production period. Health assessments are standard for many work visas and are not unusual. Now let's discuss character requirements. You must be able to demonstrate good character. This means no serious criminal history or immigration violations that would affect your eligibility. If police certificates are required, they must be provided in the correct format and within valid time limits. Now here is a very important section, union or industry approval. In some entertainment cases, the employer may need approval or consultation with relevant industry bodies or unions unless they hold specific accreditation. This ensures fair employment conditions and protects local industry standards. Now let's talk about a major hidden risk, misclassification of work. This is where many applicants get into trouble. If your role involves ongoing commercial performance, repeated public shows, or long-term employment beyond a specific project, you may require a different visa category. Using the wrong pathway can result in delays or refusals. So it is extremely important to match your actual work activity with the correct visa type. Now let's move into the online application process. Applications are typically submitted online. And here is where detail becomes everything. Every name must match your passport exactly. Every date must align across documents. Every contract detail must be consistent. Every uploaded file must be clear and readable. And everything must be logically organized. Immigration officers do not want confusion. They want clarity. Now let's talk about translations. If any document is not in English, you must provide certified translations, not informal translations, not partial summaries, certified translations that accurately reflect the original document. Poor translation quality is one of the fastest ways to slow down processing. Now let's discuss processing times. Entertainment visa applications can be processed relatively quickly in some cases, especially when documentation is complete and the employer is well established. But delays can still occur if additional checks are needed. So timing your application correctly is extremely important. Do not wait until the last minute before production deadlines. Now here is a major warning. Do not assume travel bookings guarantee visa approval. Many performers book flights early and then face delays if additional documentation is requested. Always align travel planning with visa approval timelines. Now let's talk about arrival in New Zealand. Even with an approved visa, border officers still have authority to assess entry. So you must carry key documents such as your passport, visa approval, employment contract, invitation or production details, and contact information of your employer. Be prepared to answer questions clearly and confidently. Now let's discuss one of the biggest hidden risks in entertainment visa: overlapping work activities. If you are performing outside your approved production or working for another employer, that can breach visa conditions. You are only authorized to work within the scope of your approved engagement. Now let's talk about digital presence, because this matters more than most people realize. If your online promotions suggest commercial performances beyond your approved engagement, immigration officers may question consistency. Your public profile and visa application should not contradict each other. Now let's discuss common refusal or delay reasons. First, unclear job contracts. Second, weak employer justification. Third, missing financial guarantees. Fourth, inconsistent documentation. Fifth, incorrect visa category selection. Sixth, poor organization of evidence. Seventh, translation issues. Eighth, insufficient proof of genuine role. And ninth, unclear travel purpose. Now here is something many applicants overlook: home country ties. Even though this is a work visa, immigration officers still consider whether you will comply with visa conditions and leave New Zealand after your project ends. Strong ties such as ongoing contracts, future bookings, or career obligations abroad can strengthen credibility. Now let's talk about strategy. A strong entertainer's work visa application is not about volume of documents. It is about clarity, clear contract, clear role, clear funding, clear timeline, clear employer responsibility, and consistent supporting evidence. Now here is the success formula: a legitimate entertainment production, a strong employer supported contract, clear financial arrangements, complete supporting documents, proper health and character compliance, accurate translations, and consistent information across all records. That is what builds a strong application. Because at the end of the day, immigration officers are asking one key question: is this a genuine, well supported short term entertainment role in New Zealand that complies with immigration rules and employment standards? If the answer is yes, the pathway becomes significantly smoother. And remember this: behind every stage performance, every film production, and every live show in New Zealand, there is a structured immigration process making it all possible. The better you prepare, the smoother your creative journey becomes. Because one honest and well prepared application is far more powerful than a thick folder full of random paperwork. And you have come to the right place to get all your visa applications sorted in a hassle-free and professional manner. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, because we break down real immigration pathways, real strategies, and real insights so you can make the right decisions without falling into common traps. And our expert team and associates can assist you to simplify this entire complex process and guide you from start to finish with complete peace of mind. Do get in touch with us now on our WhatsApp mobile number +642217860007. Also provided in the comment section of this video, and we will get in touch with you as soon as possible. Your journey deserves the right start, and it starts with the right consultation. And now you have it. Thank you for watching.